From VTV Channel 6 studios in downtown Vernal, this is Local Point with your host, Chris Piner.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Local Point, brought to you by Ashley Regional Medical Center. I'm David Gale, filling in for Chris Piner today. We got an exciting show for you. Joining me in the studio, we have Wendy Stockwell-Lopez and Tanya Murray. They're here to talk to us about an upcoming Halloween Safe Street event. And that whole phrase, Halloween Safe Street event, I don't even know what that means. So we're going to start with that. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. We're approaching one of my most favorite holidays, which of course is Halloween. What is this event that's going on?
Okay, well, a Safe Street event is an event that's designed to kind of curtail the youth in the community so that they are doing something that is fantastic and the beginning of celebration of the holiday season, yet it's kind of steering them away from doing things that might bring them into danger on the streets. When you get to the youth, this event is for ages 16 and up. When you get to them, they're past the age of going out and trick-or-treating, and the only other venue is very small private parties or parties that might have beer and alcohol, and we hope not drugs, but those things do happen in the world. So this is an event designed to steer them away from that and give them just that feeling of celebration and excitement that you and everybody else has over Halloween. Everybody likes to dress up and be a different character for at least one night. And this is actually called the All Hallows Eve because it's really not, we're doing every genre and every era except for the horror genre. So the All Hallows Eve is based on, the beginning of this tradition was that ancestors would come back and start walking the earth, and so by doing the masquerade ball you can have an Edwardian couple walking around with Lancelot and Guinevere and a king and a queen, so that's really what it's designed to do. Okay, so it's a masquerade ball. That is the actual event. It is a full-on formal masquerade ball. Very, very exciting. The more poof, the better. So I know that most women are going to be showing up in beautiful ball gowns and beautiful hair. Everybody's required to wear the mask up until the 9 o'clock revealing. To kind of keep the mystery and the magic in the evening. At 9 o'clock there's going to be a formal masquerade dance that's done by some dance students, and then at that point we're going to invite in everybody else in the audience to kind of learn this very simple masquerade dance. And then there should be a ball drop and a confetti drop and a mask reveal. And this is happening in Vernal? It's happening in Vernal. Where is this taking place? We are holding it at the Claim Jumper Ballrooms. They have 3 convention rooms, and it's really a beautiful venue for this event because the inside of those walls look like old castle walls. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to be decorated very well. Just a real exciting time. Okay, so I've never been to a masquerade ball. I've always wanted to go. So it sounds like, besides the fact that you're going to have a mask on your face and you're not going to know who anybody else is unless of course you know who they are, you have to keep it on. There's some dancing that goes on. What else happens at a ball? Well, there is going to be like tea service as far as the food goes. There's going to be lots of dancing. There's going to be different styles of dancing. So there's going to be 3 or 4 real formal dances, and everybody's going to be encouraged to learn a very simple form of ball dancing. There's going to be lots of prizes. Again, the full banquet of food, and then we have a great DJ that's coming in. So playlist is going to be kind of for the 16 to 18-year-olds, and then those older people like myself will have some tunes that they can dance to as well. It's very difficult in Vernal to find a place where you can get dressed up and go out on a Friday night and have some fun dancing. So we're really looking forward to this activity. Well, really, there's nothing like this. I know. So we found that little niche and we're feeling it. And this is the first of what we hope is going to be an annual event. And especially that it's benefiting the Children's Justice Center. Not that everybody needs a more of a reason to get dressed up and go out dancing and to go to this kind of event, but knowing, and especially for the teenagers, I think that the teenagers, when they really understand, because it's such a great time in their life, they still feel like they can change the world. And so by going to a masquerade ball and affecting somebody else's life, or really this is the future of our community, because children's lives, when they get changed, it changes a community for the better. So So just that whole feeling that when they really understand that, you know, by coming out and having this great time, I helped buy some medical equipment or some other need for the Justice Center and changed a life. I think it's just, there's just no derogatory aspect of this.
Yeah, it's good for everybody.
Absolutely.
When is it actually happening? It's not happening Halloween Day. What day is it?
No, it's not. It's being held on the Friday before Halloween on the 26th. And it's being held between 6 and 10. The reveal is at 9 o'clock, and we're asking everybody to show up promptly at 6 o'clock because there will be a crier at the door that will announce your costume name. So if I know that there's one couple that's coming as Madame and Monsieur Harlequin, and so there will be a crier at the door that will cry out, and then we have judges for the great prizes picking out the best mask and the most original costume and the best couples costumes.
So a crier, somebody says, Madame,
they're going to knock that big stick,
yeah.
Absolutely, so everybody gets announced.
Oh,
it's going to be really neat.
I've got all kinds of questions for you, and of course, we got to let Tanya talk.
Yes,
we haven't let Tanya talk yet. So stay with us. We're going to be right back to hear more from Wendy and Tanya after this message from our sponsor, Ashley Regional Medical Center. We'll be right back.
If you need an MRI, CT, or nuclear medicine study, here are some things that you should know. Ashley Regional Medical Center has the most advanced technology available in rural Utah. The radiologist at Ashley Regional has 2 board certifications in the field of radiology, including nuclear medicine. The technologists at Ashley Regional are skilled, friendly, and informative in meeting your needs. From X-rays to CTs, Ashley Regional is northeastern Utah's choice for quality radiology services.
Welcome back, everyone, to Local Point. Joining me again is Wendy Stockwell-Lopez and Tanya Murray. We're talking about the coolest event ever, a big Halloween masquerade ball. And of course, the ball and all of the proceeds for that ball, and I'm sure a lot of the sponsorship that goes into that, it all goes to the Children's Justice Center, which is why Tanya is here with us today.
Yes.
So obviously, Children's Justice Center, such a great thing. What's the word thing? Well, it's an
great
establishment,
service.
a service. That's the word I was looking
service.
for. Thank goodness Tanya's here. Tell us, for those who don't know, what the Children's Justice Center is.
Okay, we help kids in our community who have been abused sexually, physically, some kind of drug endangerment, just anything like that that's got some serious allegations to it. So what better service could there be than to help kids?
Sure.
The most vulnerable kids in our community.
Yeah, and your facility, I mean, you've got this beautiful facility, but I'm sure that it costs to keep the facility up and running, right?
It does. You know, we have a great brand new facility. We've been in there a few years now. It's wonderful. We're so happy there. We need some medical equipment that needs upgraded, and that stuff is not cheap.
Yeah.
So we're fundraising for that, and that's what part of the funds from the masquerade ball will go to cover.
That's great. Now, how did this partnership occur here, Wendy?
Actually, I was really felt the niche for the Safe Streets, and I came up with the concept for the masquerade ball. But I really do think, having been involved in fostering and children's issues, I really decided that I needed to reach out, and I made a call to Tanya, and it was just like that. She said, this is absolutely something that we would love to be involved in, and her support and acceptance of the venue really started from that moment.
That's great.
Yeah, she was just very grateful.
And I understand that for the masquerade ball itself, you've had a lot of community support already. People have just been more than willing.
Amazing, and you know, the sponsors have been amazing, not only in how quickly they responded in their sponsorship, the financial sponsorship, but how excited they are to be doing this for the youth of the community, as well as for the CJC. You know, the gas companies, Questar Gas and Savage, they came in just, it was just one phone call, and they said absolutely. If I could mention just a couple others, Coldwell Banker at Aspen Brook, my broker, he was actually the first person I asked, and to tell you the truth, he didn't even bat an eye. He said absolutely. Anadarko came in very strongly. John Harrison with Castle and Cook Mortgage, who also are in our office, he came on board very, very quickly. Bishop Holmes and Baker Hughes, that's just to name a few. A lot of the local businesses are donating the door prizes, dinners out, and that kind of thing. Everybody is very, very, very responsive and excited and really, you know, tripping over their own feet to see what they can do to help. So I am so impressed being a relatively new resident to this community in how this community responds.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't the Uinta Basin great? We love it. We
it
love
is.
it. Okay, so again, the idea is to have kids 16 and older have something to be able to do during this Halloween season. But obviously, adults 16 and up
Yes.
are welcome to come. So if I'm a 16-year-old kid, do I have to bring a date? Is it based off of couples?
You are encouraged. You're encouraged not only because I think that it creates a more fun venue. The date can just be a friend, and absolutely, that's a fantastic thing. But we're really not looking to separate the age group and have a lot of, let's say, very mature people in there dancing with very young people.
Right.
We want to. It's going to be a very chaperoned event. I know quite a few women are going to be walking around whacking the masquerade fans if you're dancing too close.
Nice.
So, but no, it's $30 per couple,
Okay.
and there will be a prize for the best couple's costume, and it's $20 per single.
Okay.
And those tickets are available starting immediately at the Coldwell Banker Aspen Brook office.
Okay.
And I would encourage, if you're interested in the event, to get your tickets promptly, because unfortunately the venue this year is relatively small.
Limited seating.
So it's limited seating to 200 couples.
And Caldwell Banker, right across the street from Walgreens.
Yes. Yep.
That direction there.
That's right.
Okay. So I'm so super excited about this. You get to dress up, and it's very formal and kind of frou-frou. You get a crier who says,
Yep.
"Welcome, so and so."
That's right.
Dinner comes with it.
Yes. Now it is more like a tea service. We're not
Okay.
doing chicken wings with beautiful
Sure.
ball gowns and tuxedos. So it is more like a tea service, which would have been traditional at a ball. So it's cute little petit four sandwiches and fresh fruits and vegetables and cheeses and dainties and cakes and
So you don't get your white
punches.
gloves messed up.
Exactly. And white gloves are almost required.
You almost
so.
have to have them. I mean, why wouldn't you? Seriously.
That's right.
Okay, so October 26th.
October 26th at the Claim Jumper Ballrooms.
Claim Jumper Ballrooms.
So
Be there at 6.
That's right. Be prompt at 6 and get your tickets promptly.
Yep.
They're selling very, very quickly, and unfortunately, it's just all that we can do for the venue this year.
Yeah.
Next year, we're hoping to do it quite a bit more.
Come do it, because then it'll be a bigger venue next year.
That's
you can be part of
right.
the original, the very first masquerade ball for the
That's
Children's
right,
Justice
exactly.
Center. This has been fun. I'm so excited. You should all. You're going to have people like flowing out of this place who just want to get in.
Well.
So bring a date. And I think we're out of time. That's it. Thank you so very much
Thank you for having
joining us here on
Thank you
Local
so
Point.
much.
Thank you for watching, of course. Join us next time right here on VTV Channel 6. We'll see you then.